Angélique Kidjo has taken the Talking Heads album Remain in Light and given it a new lease of life and meaning. The album, deemed as groundbreaking and innovative when it was released in the 1980s, used many different layered rhythms from around the world, relying on natural musicians rather than tapes and loops, but also drawing closely from complex and intricate patterns from West Africa. Almost 40 years later, Benin-born Kidjo has worked with producer Jeff Bashka and reimagined the songs on that album, mixing in influences from her own country's different dialects and from musicians like Fela Kuti. The album itself is new, vital and fresh, and the messages of those original songs are teased out by Angélique to help make sense of the way the world is now in 2018. Born Under Punches and Cross-Eyed and Painless open the show, the later mixed with Fela Kuti's 1970s song called Lady. She go say him equal to man. She go say him get power like man. She go say anything man to himself fitted. The lyrics reiterate Kidjo's interaction with the audience about how some people in the world treat women and how important a woman's role is to keep the world turning. This links brilliantly into her own compositional lament called Cowrie, about a girl whose choices in life are decided only by her parents. Kidjo's voice is joyful, soulful, mournful and multifaceted. When she mixes in the four main dialects of the Benin language into some of the songs, you might think she has several backing singers and loops, but there is no evidence of this on stage. One just thinks she can do marvelous things with her sound. The band too are crisp and sharp and all the instruments can be heard, but a little more volume in the brass and bass would help bring it to life even more. The message is clear from Angélique. What are you going to do to help change the way the world is now? Apart from love and peace, the changes need to come from those who create war, or see war as a standoff negotiation for their own personal gain. The changes need to come from us all that litter and create unnecessary waste. The changes need to come from us all and how we think and interact about our fellow human beings. In the original Talking Heads big band, there were 9 players on stage, including extra musicians Steve Scales, Bernie Worrell, Adrian Belew and Nona Hendrix. Scales' percussion and Worrell keyboards were particularly important for driving the beat and defining a groove. Here the band is still a 9-piece but with added saxophone and brass. But his is the percussion of Magazzo, who is much in demand for live and soundtrack work, and keyboards of Thierry Vaton, who catch my ear early on in the set. The Great Curve and obligatory African anthems, Pata Pata and Africa, are a chance for Angélique Kidjo to get everyone up and dancing, and those that were already dancing in their seats took the opportunity to stand in and shake it all about. This gave the show a brilliant vibe, but I felt the project also lost focus at this point, and it would be much better to have these traditional songs at the end and let the creative work of the musicians shine through. The spell is broken a little, but the magic is created again by the wondery, hypnotic listening windy overload where those near 40-year-old words feel new and intense and even more relevant in a time of environmental disasters, trade wars and terrorism. The standout and stellar part of the show. At the end, the movement and dancing could not be stopped, and the whole Royal Festival Hall crowd are invited on stage to celebrate. This show could well be the next big WOMAD headliner for sure. The album Remain in Light is out now and features production by Jeff Bashka and features longtime guitarist Dominic James and percussionist extraordinaire Magazzo. The album version of the songs performed tonight are different again. Where Tonight Was a Party, the record is more of funked-up reawaking, but a great reminder to have of a super evening of live music. Live review and photography by Simon J. Price of Angélique Kidjo live at the Royal Festival Hall on Friday the 8th of May 2018. This is the guitar engagingly enigmatic at Shepherd's Bush Empire.